Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Fred from DD Tech Talk here on March 2nd at about 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The Apple event just got over a little bit ago, and it was for sure about the iPad 2. Now here I'm bringing you a video of the recap of the show. I'm going to be putting pictures up right about here. Engadget posted the pictures on a live blog from the conference. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the name of the new iPad is the iPad 2. They didn't change it, just iPad, something sophisticated. It's just iPad 2. Really good, easy, go figure. Everyone thought they were going to. Uh, so let's get with the dimensions of this sucker. So it's the same height and width of the first generation iPad, but it's only 0.34 inches thick. That's 33% thinner than the original iPad, which is pretty amazing. It's actually thinner than the iPhone 4. The iPhone 4 is 9 something millimeters. The iPad 2 is 8.8 millimeters thick, 0.34 inches. So that's amazing. It's 1.3 pounds instead of the iPad 1.5 pounds, and it's pretty amazing. So let's go over some of the models. It has Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi plus 3G. New aspect about this, they now have a white iPad too, which is going to be pretty cool. I personally ain't going to get the white one. I don't like the look of the front of the white, so I'm going to stick with the original with the black borders. So all models, sorry, are going to be on Verizon and AT&T's 3G only network, no 4G, which kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? So some of the models here, I'm looking at my notes here. You got a 16, 32, and 64 gigabyte version for both Wi-Fi and 3G. So that is good. Pricing is the exact same as the previous generation, which is amazing. So, all these new tablets coming out, the Zoom's, $800 for its only model. So you get the Wi-Fi only 16 gig at $499, and 32 goes $599, and the 64 is $699. Now the Wi-Fi plus 3G 16 gigabyte version is $629. The 32 gigabyte is $729, and the 64 gigabyte is $829. So that's great. Same price. So if you're thinking about getting it, thinking, oh, it's going to be more expensive because all the new specs and stuff. But that's not the case. Well, I just got a text, sorry. So, that's cool. The release date, this is pretty amazing. Next Friday, March 11th is the release date for this sucker. For the US only so far. March 25th, it's going to be released to 26 other different countries like Australia, Canada, Germany, Greece, Japan, Spain, and the UK. I'll got the picture right here that displays some of the other countries. A new thing they have is a little cover that's coming along with it, or I'm not sure if it comes with it or it's an option with it, you buy it. It's not a full-blown case, it's a screen cover that magnetically grafts the side of the iPad and kind of just rolls and folds open and close. It's got microfiber inside, so it's designed to keep your iPad clean, which is really good. So that's pretty neat. So let's get into the inside of this sucker. Now it's coming with Apple's A5 system on a chip processor. This sucker has dual cores, 1 gigahertz dual core processor, 2 times faster CPU, 9 times faster graphics, and same low power as the A4. So that sucker is going to be blazing fast. Now some of the other hardware, is the biggest asked for thing for the first generation iPad and the iPad 2, cameras. Now it is going to have two cameras. You got the front-facing camera and the rear-facing camera. The rear-facing camera is going to shoot 720p HD video. Not sure what the resolution of the front-facing camera is. Probably the same resolution as the iPhone 5's or 4, sorry, front-facing camera. So you're going to be able to do FaceTime with all iOS devices and Macs, because now the new MacBooks Pros have, you know, FaceTime cameras, so you're going to be able to do it to Macs and stuff like that. So that's awesome. And it does, even with this more powerful chip, the cameras, you know, and all that stuff, it still holds the same 10-hour battery life than the previous generation iPad, with over a month of standby, which is pretty good. So another announcement was the 4.3 OS that they talked about, and you know, you've seen videos on betas. They don't have the multi-touch gestures, which sucks because that looked really interesting, but you know, not much you can do about it. So some of the features the 4.3 iOS has is, you know, iTunes home sharing, better Safari performance, AirPlay improvements, and preference for the iPad switch, mute or rotation lock on the side, which is pretty good. A lot of people were asking for that. The iOS 4.3 comes out for the iPad, iPhone, and iPod Touch on March 11th, also when the release date of the iPad. So some of the other things that they touched base was iMovie is coming to the iPad. Now with this A5 chip, you can do full video editing, or not video editing, sorry. You know, same stuff you can do movie or iMovie on the Mac, you can do on the iPad now. It's got the precision editor, multi-track audio recording directly from the iPad because of the built-in microphone, AirPlay to Apple TV, and new themes. Share your videos in HD, and then it's a universal app, so it'll work for the iPad and then, you know, iPhone 4 and 5 when it comes out. So another thing is GarageBand. Now they have GarageBand for the iPad too, which is going to be pretty cool. It's going to have touch instruments, you know, your instruments based or shown on the screen. Guitar amps and effects, so you can plug in your actual instruments into the device. 8-track recording and mixing, 250 plus loops, and you can email the AAC version of your song, you know, to your email, which is cool, and it's compatible with Mac version. Another thing is HDMI video out with a little connector that plugs into the 30-pin connectors. It offers HDMI mirrored video output up to 1080p video. Works with all apps, so everything that you're doing on your iPad will get displayed on a TV. So it supports rotation, no setup or configuration, and you can also charge your iPad while using this. This little connector is going to be $39, so you know, it's not bad. So that's basically it. Let's go over some of the things. It's faster, lighter, thinner. It had cameras and gyroscopes. Oh, I forgot to mention, it also has the 3-axis gyro as the iPhone 4. So, you know, that's pretty good. It's going to have iOS 4.3 plus FaceTime and Photo Booth, iMovie and GarageBand, and the iPad has 65,000 apps in the App Store as is right now. So it's going to be 3G on AT&T and Verizon, and the same 10-hour battery life, which is going to be amazing. I will definitely be picking one of these up as soon as it comes out. I'll do, you know, an unboxing, and I'll after a couple days I'll give you a review of it, and I'll compare it to the iPad, the first generation iPad. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys are gonna get one. It's pretty amazing. Leave some comments. Don't forget to subscribe to enter my giveaways. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're gonna get one, what model you're gonna get, white or black. What do you prefer? So, alright, well, thanks for watching. Later.